morning. Summer was one long improv jam, but now it's time to sharpen those pencils, dust off those lunch boxes, and get back to the big classroom we call work. Today, we're riffing on how money can move with kindness, groove with purpose, and maybe even teach us a thing or two about what really matters.
This is Kindness Rising.
Good morning, beautiful humans. It's Monday, August 25th, and welcome back to Kindness Rising, the opener for the Mornings in the Lab Network. Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m., we get after it. Back to school. For us Gen Xers, that phrase brings back a flood of memories. Trapper keepers, first day jitters, bad haircuts in yearbook photos, and trying desperately to remember your locker combo before the bell rang. End of summer doesn't just bring transitions in the school hallways, though. In business, it's a time to get back to the grindstone, hit those end of the quarter goals, crush our way to the end of the year. So today, we're talking about work. We're talking about money. But don't worry, I'm not giving out any algebra homework. This week, we're going to try something new here on Kindness Rising. We're going to get into a weekly rhythm. I want you all to know what to expect every week when you come out. We come out 7:30. I come out 7:30 a.m. every Monday through Friday, work days. We're going to get into the weekly rhythm. Think of it like a 5-night run. This week, we're going to try it and see how it goes. Monday, we're going to talk about work and money. Tuesday, we're going to get into lifestyle and creativity. Wednesday is going to be wellness day. Thursday, we'll talk relationships. And Friday is fandoms and pop culture. And this Friday, we're diving into a Gen X cult favorite, Freaks and Geeks. Love that show. So if you want the full experience, don't just pop in for one day. Catch the whole tour. That's how you'll feel the groove.
Dude, did you catch the show Kindness Rising on YouTube?
Man, that roof guy is totally vibing with the kindness scene.
Good morning, all my friends out there in the comments. I see you out there. Lady Drew, Be Driven, Anur, hello, welcome to Kindness Rising. You are here with the greatest show to get you up and get after it every morning, 7:30 a.m., Monday through Friday, here on YouTube. Anybody else that's out there, jump right in the comments. We're building a community here. People are showing up every day, interacting in those comments. It's a lot of fun and a place to connect. So welcome to Kindness Rising. All right, let's kick off a little spark this morning. Money just isn't just green paper or numbers on screen. It's energy. It's exchange. For us Gen Xers, money meant our first jobs at the mall, mowing lawns, paper routes, or babysitting. And let's be honest, most of those paychecks went towards cassette tapes, pizza, maybe even gas money. What was your first job? Talk about it in the comments. It actually got me thinking about how it's connected to our world today. Every generation or so, we're faced with a major shift that impacts our work. It's the natural cycle of development in a technologically advanced society, right? In the 80s, it was computerization. The work world shifted from paper to pixels as computing power became affordable to the masses. It's happening right now with AI, and we're leaning into it here at Mornings in the Lab Network and on Kindness Rising. But back in the 80s, it was my father's business, his retail furniture and appliance business. It was about computerization. All the records from the business, credit histories, payroll, inventories, and statements were uploaded from paper and punch cards to ones and zeros. And that created my first job. At 13 years old, yeah, in child labor, I used to spend my evenings in the basement of his store with an oil can in my hand and feed those paper records into the shredder all night long, hour upon hour, racking up hundreds of huge bags of shreds that I would then haul upstairs to the loading dock. I can still smell the oil on the blades that created those ribbons of confetti. The reward? $3 an hour. Cash money under the table. It was awesome. Half went in the bank, but half went to Aladdin's Castle arcade. Miss Pac-Man, Galaga, Dragon's Lair. Those were my first obsessions, always followed by a slice of pepperoni pizza or a hot pretzel with a Coke. But as I look back and thought about that, it wasn't just about consumption. It was about connection. Those quarters I was dropping in the machine, they were always spent alongside of friends. We met other kids from other schools. We didn't have the internet to do it. We had to go to the arcade. Girls with their teased hair and their mesh gloves emulating Madonna or Cyndi Lauper. Guys in varsity jackets or those triangle shades laying out their radical vibes. We were the generation of the original Breakfast Club. We shared mixtapes, traded baseball cards, and played pranks on each other with those gag gifts we bought at Spencer's Gifts with our hard-earned dollars. That money wasn't kindness. That money was kindness. It was connection. It was glue. It brought us together as a community. And today, kindness with money looks the same. Kindness is tipping well. It's paying freelancers on time. It's supporting small businesses or trading skills without nickel and diming each other. On stage, my favorite music is improv jam bands. And in the community, kindness is the improvisation. The roofers on the job, sweating bullets next door, cue a ripple of lemonade. A stranger blows a tire in front of your house, be there with a jack, a smile, and a helping hand. But always be safe. Your coworker, he needs you to review a document. Give them a few minutes of your time. Support them with honest feedback. And money isn't greed. It's about fueling your jam. So give what you care about. That's what's most important, that we give what we care about.
Hey, Calder, I figured out investing, man. I'll just nap all day. Technically, I'm resting my assets.
That's not a business plan, Stan. That's unemployment.
But think about it. Naps are productive. Dreaming is research. I'm basically an entrepreneur of REM cycles.
All right. Let's get back at it. I'm going to jump back in the comments real quick. Holroyd, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Those were better times. They were a lot different. Be Driven, you're talking about Garbage Pail Kids. Oh man, I remember those cards, along with baseball cards, Garbage Pail cards. We had cards from movies, Ghostbusters and Star Wars. I remember those. And B, you also did lawns and baling hay. That's awesome. Glad you're here with us every day. Kindness Rising, 7:30 a.m. Monday through Friday. So let's move into our Kindness Spotlight. We always like to shine a little bit of light into places where money has turned into real world kindness. All right, today's Kindness Spotlight. First, we're going to talk about the Modest Needs Foundation. This nonprofit helps working families cover those little financial shocks that can otherwise tip into disaster. Car repairs, medical bills, broken appliances. It's the miracle ticket of philanthropy. Small, unexpected gifts that lets everyone keep the show going. Next, let's talk about Participation Row. This is awesome for me because it was born right in a jam band parking lot, and it's now a national force. They've teamed up with organizations like Headcount and Reverb to turn the energy of concerts into voter registrations, millions of dollars in donations, and literally tons of waste kept out of landfills. They're proof that the groove doesn't stop when the amps go silent. And last, and perhaps the most important, what we talk about all the time here, everyday miracles. It's not just an organization, it's us. neighbors quietly paying rent for each other, coworkers who pool their cash when a colleague gets hurt, strangers at the grocery store covering a bill when someone comes up short. Those don't make the headlines. They're just ordinary people deciding that kindness belongs to everyone. I want you to drop in the chat and let me know, what's the kindest way money ever showed up in your life? Was it a surprise paycheck, a little bonus, a bill that got covered, a generous tip that hit just at the right time? Let's hear about it. I got a little itch on my nose today. Whew. I was 12 the first time I paid taxes. Be driven. Paying your taxes. Appreciate it. We all get hit with those bills, but we pay our taxes. We contribute what we can to the government and to organizations that we love. Welcome to Kindness Rising, your morning dose of hope, humanity, humor, and hope.
Questioning hiring those two guys. They're totally MIA. That music festival was supposed to be 2 days long. They've been gone for a week.
This is simply preposterous. Dude, they've been playing the same song for a full week. It's so awesome. I hope it never ends. Oh! Whoa! Music will never stop, my friend. We are trapped in eternal encore. Encore forever. Best festival ever.
Meanwhile, I've been home getting this week's Kindness Rising ready, and these two haven't even found the exit yet.
All right, I hope you're enjoying those little snippets from Calder and Stanley, my two zany guys who come out with me every week when they're available and help me out. Anyway, getting into our brand jam. Let's do a quick riff on branding and money. You heard me talk about EAT before. Experience, expertise, authenticity, trust, and entertainment. It's not just a framework. It's how you show up in a noisy world. Your experience is what you've lived. Your expertise, it's what you can teach. Your authenticity, sharing your real story. And your trust is delivering what you promise. And hopefully we bring a little entertainment right here on Kindness Rising and at Mornings in the Lab. It's the little spark that helps people to stick around. And at the Mornings in the Lab network, we can help you eat by creating your very own live show. It's an experience like no other that can prove your value and authority over time and in real time. And if you're a business or nonprofit, or you want to get your message out real quick without doing a whole show, we can put that into play for you too. We've built our down and dirty ad packs. We can create 10 ads for you like that. You can push them out, distribute them, and get your word out. No frills, quick hit ads that work as hard as your morning coffee. They're perfect for small organizations, solopreneurs, and anyone who wants to get their message out without hiring a Madison Avenue agency. We can do it for you here. We're the agency that cares and gives back. We'll make it all about you. Think of those ads as your first set list. Short, powerful, and guaranteed to warm up a crowd.
But what if no one listens?
If it's live, they'll feel it. And when they feel it, they'll listen.
Show your expertise, your experience, your authenticity, and your truth through a live conversation.
Ditch the podcast. Start a live conversation on the Mornings in the Lab Live Network today.
Haven't talked to you yet this morning. Glad you're here. My mom's out there, of course, was talking about lemonade stands. We used to do them in our neighborhood. She helped make the lemonade. We sold them for a nickel or a dime or whatever number we came up with. I don't even remember how much we sold them for, but those lemonade stands are awesome. I know kids in my neighborhood have lemonade stands. I always pull over, give them a little bit more than what they're asking for. It's important that we teach our children early the value of money, the value of hard work. We do it every day here on Kindness Rising. You can do it in your community. Get out there and support those little guys. It's one of our key values here is supporting local. This past Friday night, Heather and I went out to one of our favorite places. I've talked about it here before, Light Years Fermentation. I've actually worn the shirt. It's just an awesome place that we love to go to. They make amazing pizza, fresh beer and sodas, and they make their own coffee. It's just an amazing vibe in Endicott, New York. If you're out there locally, check out Light Years Fermentation. Love those guys. So again, thank you everyone for coming out. Lady Drew, you're welcome. I'm so glad you're here every day. Oh, selling candy bars door to door. That was another one. Remember those school fundraisers, going door to door, knocking on your neighbors, selling candy bars, selling cookie dough, whatever the kids are selling these days. It's always a little something, but support those things. Support your schools, support your organizations. We love it. We love it. All right. Let's continue. One of my favorite tunes here, Life's Like That. And life is like that. Well, what life is really like on the Mornings in the Lab Network is that we support each other. We support each other's shows. We've got some new shows coming up here soon for you. We're looking forward to bringing you those. If you want a show, don't forget, reach out to myself, reach out to Keith Billis. Find us on Mornings in the Lab. Find us on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn. We're out there on X, all over the place. You can reach out to us anytime. But I always like to hand the show off to Mornings in the Lab. They come on at 8 o'clock this morning with Keith and John and Marty, Melissa and Jimmy on the dials, helping us out, keeping the production flowing. This is today, Keith and the crew are going to be digging into a big one, the smart way to disagree without burning bridges. It's the perfect tie-in for our Work and Money Monday here, because let's be real, disagreements about money, they're inevitable at work, at home, in the parking lots, at concerts, wherever it happens. And the metaphor here is simple. In a good jam, you don't have to play the same notes. You just have to listen for the groove and not step all over each other. Disagreeing with kindness, that means asking questions instead of throwing elbows. Instead of "you're wrong," try "help me understand what you're hearing." Instead of "that's stupid," try "tell me more about why that works for you." It's giving space for everyone to have their little solo. You don't have to love every bit of what everybody says, but if you burn the bridge, the music, the jam, whatever you're working for is going to stop cold. So here's a challenge for you today. Disagree in a way that keeps the groove going. Ask more questions, assume less, and see if you can play the same song when you're not on the same note. That's how we turn conflict into collaboration at Mornings in the Lab Network, in our community, everywhere we go. It's important to be able to have disagreements. Conflict is where the good stuff happens, as long as we can compromise and get to the answer together in a way that respects each other's dignity and helps us to grow as a team. That's what I want you to do. Keith, John, guys over at Mornings in the Lab, they're going to be talking about this deeper. I'm sure they're going to have amazing insights. Those guys are wise with age and time. They've seen things. I know you all have too. So bring your ideas. How do you solve disagreements in a way that doesn't burn bridges? All right. Enough of my humming along here with the tunes. I do get into them quite often.
Hey, Stanley, are you drifting on my wavelength?
I think so, Calder, but if I collect every sticker and t-shirt, am I their #1 fan or just their warehouse manager?
Focus, Stan. That's irrelevant.
All righty then. I'll take the warehouse job.
Welcome back to Kindness Rising. We get after it every Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. It starts off the Mornings in the Lab network. Get over to see Keith and friends at 8 a.m. too. I appreciate everyone coming out, getting involved in the comments, talking a little bit about work and money, what our first jobs were, how we use money to give back. It's important that we use our money for good. And here's another way that people can use their money for good. It's a big announcement. We never really talk about it too much here on the show, but we're ready for you. If you want to reach out to 25,000 plus people a month, you want to get a loyal audience built with constant messaging, great branding, with a good vibe, you can sponsor our shows. Kindness Rising, Morning in the Lab. We're officially open for paid sponsorships and advertising. It's the next step in building the Mornings in the Lab network. Live shows that wake you up, make you think, and give you a reason not to hit the snooze button. And you can sponsor us, support us, because those dollars, the dollars of sponsorships, the dollars that people will pay us for their live shows, the dollars from those ad packs, they're going right back into the shows. We want to bring you the greatest value we can with information, education, and entertainment. And the way can do that is through money. It is not to line our pockets to make us rich. No one here is getting paid a ton of money. We are here to help you every day get up and get at it. So if your brand, your nonprofit, or your small business wants to align with kindness, with growth, and with the energy of a live morning programming, this is your chance. Our audience are purpose-driven professionals, Gen X leaders, and communities that believe that kindness is strength, not weakness. Sponsorship means your message lives right here in the groove with us. If you're ready to step in and reach out, let's make your brand a part of our set list. We get up and get after it every day for you. It's part of what we believe in. Monday through Friday, Kindness Rising, 7:30 a.m. and Mornings in the Lab from 8 to 10 with Keith and John and friends. I talked about it earlier. We're getting into the groove this week with our weekly schedule. On Mondays, we're going to talk about money. On Tuesdays, we're talking about creativity and the arts. That's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow. Wednesday is our wellness day. Thursday, we're going to talk all about relationships. And Fridays are fandoms and pop culture. And as I said before, this Friday is going to be a pretty special show. I'm excited. It was a show that really impacted us here at Gen X. I think it reflected our world as much as anything that I have ever seen, as much as The Breakfast Club and all those John Hughes movies. It's Freaks and Geeks. Mike Sullivan, welcome, buddy. Glad you're here with us on a Monday morning. Coming to us from out west. I'm in upstate New York. We're all over the world. We've got people popping in from. We appreciate you so much. Lady Drew is peacing out. We'll see you over at Mornings in the Lab. Lady Drew, see you real soon. Freaks and Geeks coming up this Friday. We're going back to high school, Freaks and Geeks style. One season, one cult classic, and a lifetime of lessons about kindness for the outsiders. If you ever felt like you didn't fit in, this is a fandom for you. Don't miss it. And as we wind down here on Mornings in the Lab, we were talking about work and money. I want to sum it up with this. What does work mean to me? It used to be about climbing the corporate ladder, and that killed my soul. Then it became just about surviving to the next day. That's when I knew I needed a change. It brought me to the realization that if we are not connected to our work, if we don't believe in what we're doing and the work is not aligned to our true passion or our purpose, no amount of money can save us. I have found my purpose in kindness. I have found my purpose by coming out here Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. with Kindness Rising. Part of my kindness is bringing my best self here every day and helping you to bring your best self too. I hope the show is inspiring and energizing for you. I appreciate everyone coming out. If you want some of this work that doesn't feel like work, you can create your own show with the help of us right here on Mornings in the Lab. All right. Got a little bit of extra time here. What do we want to talk about? We can keep talking about work. I've got some good old-fashioned work stories to share with you. Probably one of the funniest work stories that I've experienced, and my mother's out there and she can attest to this one. After I did a couple of years of shredding paper and going back to work with Dad for $3 an hour, I finally got hired for real. My mother told my father, if you're gonna hire him, you got to do it right. No more of this under the table stuff. Put him on a W-2, get him registered, get your working papers. You got to do it right. What does that mean? It comes with all the support of an organization when you're on the table, whether that's benefits or whatever. One of the benefits is workers' compensation. One of my first days on the job, I got to be what they call a store boy. A store boy is the guy who puts the furniture out on the floor, moves things around, cleans up the garbage, loads up the trucks for delivery, all those things that make the store run in a furniture and appliance building. One of my jobs was changing light bulbs. How many store boys does it take to change a light bulb? There's a joke in there somewhere. But really. So I get handed these fluorescent light bulbs, go out, find the bulbs that are out, figure it out, go change the light bulbs. Well, most people probably would have selected a ladder or a step stool or something like that. I chose as my boost a rolling desk chair that swiveled and turned. Well, I got up there, started changing light bulbs, and lo and behold, down I went. Well, guess what? That led to an injury. I sprained my ankle pretty bad off of it, had to go to the hospital, and within the first week of being officially on the books, I had a workers' compensation claim and the business covering the costs of my injury. It earned me the nickname, Mom, never see a light bulb and don't laugh. It earned me the nickname Crash. I've got the shirt to prove it. Maybe someday I'll wear it. From when I was 16 years old and decided to become a workers' compensation case my first day on the job. Absolutely ridiculous. Crazy things that happen at work. It's a lifetime story in my family. We laugh about it all the time. I still see people from those days working with them, and they remember that story so well. I can't believe the number of times that it's been brought up in my life. Well, this is Crash, aka Matt Roof, the Uncommon Kindness Guy, bringing you Kindness Rising, 7:30 a.m. Monday through Friday. We get up and get after it on the Mornings in the Lab network. Mom, you keep saying the truth will set me free. There it is. There's the truth. I crash. So anyway, we get up, we get after it. I hope you'll continue to join us. Come back tomorrow morning. We're going to be talking about lifestyle and creativity. We're going to get into tomorrow the impact of AI on creativity. It's a controversial subject. We're leaning into it here at the Mornings in the Lab network and making the best use of AI. And we're going to teach you how every day, because it's what we do. We're here for you. You're our community of 25,000 plus a month. We're only growing. Our watch times are up. Our numbers are up. If you want to sponsor the show and get on board this rocket ship, come join us. If you want your own show so you can get your message out, reach out to us. We'll help you get that live show. And if you want some quick and dirty ads to get your message out, to keep growing your brand, we can do that for you too, in a way that is affordable and provides tremendous value to you. Welcome to the Mornings in the Lab network. Welcome to Kindness Rising. I'm signing out. This is our Monday Jam, working money to kick off our Back to the Groove week. Remember, money isn't the song. It's just the ticket to get inside. Use it with kindness. Let it ripple through your community and keep that groove alive. I'll see you tomorrow for lifestyle and creativity. And until then, stay uncommon and stay kind.
these guys play every night like it's the first time.
Kind of like Kindness Rising, he shows up every weekday morning, fresh and ready. He never misses a show.
They're real, every note, straight from the heart.
That's Kindness Rising. Real people, real energy, real talk.
Missed note, broken string, they just keep rolling.
Yep. Like Kindness Rising, it's about showing up, not being perfect.
Feels good being part of something real.
Music, kindness, worth showing up for.